What's going on, folks? Doing an updated video of the axe pattern set that I have available. Just gonna have to do it with my dog and kid in the background, as I'm outside today with her because she wanted to be out and just doing some pattern sets for people. And the old video showed a different paper. This right now I'm offering on 18-inch wide. I normally don't stretch it out this far and add patterns, but I got the big table out today so I can add a few extra. But normally these are worked into another set. And I will come back and I'll chop the video up showing each set that I do. 21 patterns in total. And these are just your standard curved, all the way down to a 13-inch up to a 36. The feet are carved generously where you can get something a little more modern and less dramatic. You can get a scroll foot in there. Just about everything you want can be made out of that cut, or you can leave it big and fancy just like that. Generous necks on these. Of course, you adjust those as you put an axe head to it. So, but those are those, and give me a moment. All right, second set is the French curves. 3 in my shape. Obviously you can tell they're a little bit more bend in the shaft than the regular curved ones. And I also have a fourth option in the French curves. That's 36, I think a 30, 31 or 32 down to a 28. And this is an actual factory trace that used to have a Connecticut head on it. And this one hafted is like 25, little over 25 inches. And that's a direct trace. And once again, I put the fancy foot on it, which you could get that out of course, or any other shape you want to do. All right, on this set, I have Adirondacks. I have a cruiser handle, which can be shortened down to a saddle if you wanted. It's a smaller neck. It's not as big as you think. It's a little under 30 inches. And I have a finish. The two Adirondacks are direct traces from originals with my feet put on them, a 28 and a 30. Like I said, the cruiser, add or remove shaft to the length that you want. And I have a finish style, which you can take some angle off of this if you like. You can also direct the head to the neck to the angle of the head you want, customize it. Once you make your pattern and you're tracing out on wood, you just, pivot it here. It's not really, no rocket science. And the last sheet is 2 roughly 33-inch adds. This one is from a very old stock, probably pre-1900. And this is something that you find a little more modern if you get your hands on one. You can always add a little shaft or something if you're extra tall or need to take some down. A full-size double bit with a large neck, adjust accordingly, add a remove shaft to get the length you want. And a couple single bit neck straight shafts with a fancy foot, and then one with a more of a double bit foot. Add a remove shaft to your liking, of course. And that's the full offering. People ask me mostly what is the best material to turn these into patterns with. If you want to save space, I recommend a $8 or $9. I forget how big the sheets are. 5x8 MDF. Either kind will work. And take your paper, get a cheap $3 can of spray adhesive, and just hit the MDF with it. Roll your paper out and run through the bandsaw or the jigsaw or whatever. And then you got permanent patterns. It's just that easy.